This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library
enough, you can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price that you can get Truefire All Access for.
It's been a fair while since I've checked out anything new from this brand, but Jet reached out to me and they said, would you like to check out one of these guitars? So I said, yes, let's do it. I've been pretty impressed by each of the Jet guitars that have been sent my way. Now, I don't get to keep these. There's actually two in here, so we'll spread this across two videos. So I think it's really easy. Like, there's so many of these brands that are doing great stuff. Project Music by me actually do sell Jet guitars as well. So if you're looking for somewhere to get to try one of these and see if they match up in your view to what folks on the internet are saying, then I'd encourage you, yeah, you can find them in shops. That's one of the benefits, really. So, in here, we have the formula with this stuff is, for me, quite well understood at this point, which is that you get essentially a pretty stonkingly well-spec guitar, and in many cases things that you just don't really find at this price level from other brands. Anyway, that is a lightweight guitar. This is the 350 BK. So we've got a roasted fretboard, a roasted maple neck, a nice access. It's a straightforward telly straight there, but with a belly carve. The neck feels really comfortable. Locking tuners, Jet branded, and then two humbuckers. Do we have any coil split? No. So straightforward two humbucker telly. Let's see how this thing sounds. It looks to me like it's come straight from the factory. Like, it doesn't look like this has been specifically selected or anything. The Jet stuff that I've seen in person, it's all been pretty good, solid QC, and you know, I've seen maybe 6 of them. So right, let's see. I mean, that's arrived quite in tune. Let's just tune it up. It was pretty much just the G string that was out of tune. And looking at this is better fretwork than I've seen on much more expensive guitars. I'll try and get you some close-ups. It's tidy work. Yeah, tidy and pretty mirrored, polished. Yeah, in general, that's my overriding impression, is tidy and a really nice sort of like faint sparkly sort of finish, sort of maybe metallic. It's a really fantastic out of the box playing experience. I can't really fault that at all. It's just a clean build. Got binding on here as well. That's a great out-of-the-box experience. I can't really fault the guitar. I'll get you some close-ups of the fretwork and of the body and stuff like that. It's lightweight. That's lovely. You know, sometimes I'd expect a guitar, you know, out of the box to, in this kind of realm, be maybe slightly on the heavier side. It's not. It's really lightweight. So that's kind of pretty perfect. The one thing that I feel like is maybe lacking is there. I'm glad I tried that. I didn't want to pull it too hard. We've got a coil split, so Really good stuff. So yeah, impressed. Jet, you know, some new stuff on the scene. I would say give Jet a consideration if you're like in the price range of something like a Fender player. You're looking at that sort of thing, Larry Coltons and that sort of stuff. I think that the Jet stuff, to me, is just as good as, if not better. The specs, I think, are better, certainly than like the Fender player stuff. And I think some really, really nice features there. So give them a, try if you get to see them in the shop. Check them out at Project Music. I've just seen the price of this, and it's £359. And I think for that kind of money, you're going to really struggle to find anything anywhere near this level of quality, from any of the major brands. Yeah, for £359, that is ridiculous guitar for the money.